Hanaz Writers, Podcast 31. How AI helps writers discover new storytelling formats and interactive narratives. Introduction. Welcome back to the Hanaz Writers Podcast. In episode 30, we explored how storytelling is expanding beyond traditional formats, moving into multi-platform, visual, and interactive experiences. We discussed how writers are no longer limited to books, but can now create stories across different formats and creative environments. Today, we want to take that idea one step further. Not just what new storytelling formats exist, but how writers can actually discover and explore them using AI. Because one of the biggest challenges for writers today is not a lack of tools. It's knowing how to use those tools creatively. And this is where AI becomes more than just a writing assistant. It becomes a creative discovery engine. The challenge of creative exploration. Every writer faces a similar challenge at some point. You have an idea, a story, a concept, but you are not sure what form it should take. Should it be a novel, a short story, a script, a podcast, or something more experimental? In the past, exploring these possibilities required time, resources, and often collaboration. Today, AI can help writers explore multiple creative directions quickly. It allows writers to test ideas across formats without starting from zero each time. AI as a format explorer. One of the most powerful uses of AI is exploring how a single idea can exist in different formats. For example, a writer can take one concept and ask, what would this look like as a short story? How would it work as a screenplay? Could this become an episodic podcast? What if it were an interactive experience? AI can generate variations of the same idea across formats. This allows writers to compare creative directions and choose the one that feels strongest. Instead of committing too early, writers can experiment first. Discovering interactive narratives. Interactive storytelling is one of the most exciting areas of innovation, but it can also feel complex. How do you design multiple story paths? How do you keep the narrative consistent? How do you create meaningful choices? AI can help simplify this process. Writers can use AI to generate branching storylines, explore alternative endings, test different character decisions, simulate reader choices. This allows writers to design interactive narratives step by step. Instead of building everything manually, they can explore possibilities dynamically. From linear to dynamic storytelling. Traditional storytelling is linear, beginning, middle, end. But interactive storytelling is dynamic. It evolves based on choices and structure. AI helps writers shift their thinking from writing a single story to designing a story system, a system where multiple paths exist, where different readers may experience different versions of the same story. This requires a new creative mindset, and AI can support that transition. Experimentation without risk. One of the biggest advantages of AI is the ability to experiment without risk. Writers can try bold ideas, unusual formats, unexpected narrative structures, without worrying about wasting time or resources. If an idea doesn't work, they can adjust it quickly. This freedom encourages creativity. It allows writers to explore beyond their comfort zones. Combining formats. Another exciting possibility is combining formats. A story might begin as a short narrative, then expand into a podcast, then evolve into an interactive experience. AI makes it easier to move between formats. Writers can reuse ideas, adapt content, and experiment with how stories evolve across different mediums. This leads to richer and more flexible storytelling. The role of Hanaz. Writers AI. At Hanaz Writers, we believe that discovering new storytelling formats should be accessible to every writer. Our tools are designed to help writers generate ideas, expand narratives, experiment with structure, explore creative possibilities. But more importantly, we want to encourage writers to think differently, to see storytelling not as a fixed format, but as an evolving creative space. AI is not just a tool for writing faster, it is a tool for thinking more creatively. The future of creative discovery. Looking ahead, the process of discovering storytelling formats will become even more dynamic. Writers will not start with format, they will start with ideas, and then explore how those ideas can live across different creative environments. AI will support this exploration, helping writers test, adapt, and refine their creative direction. Final thoughts. As we conclude episode 31, we want to leave you with one simple idea. Do not limit your stories to one format. Explore, experiment, test new possibilities, because the future of storytelling belongs to those who are willing to discover new paths. And with AI, those paths are more accessible than ever before. In episode 32, we will explore how writers can turn their creative ideas into real digital products and income streams using AI tools. Until next time, keep writing, keep exploring, and keep discovering new creative possibilities with Hanaz Writers AI.